Now, this is from Blacklock's superb news organization, okay, and I'm a member, I'm a paying member. Reagan Morris, senior legal counsel for the Office of the Privacy Commissioner, told the Senate National Security Committee that travelers' cell phones would have less legal protection than letter mail. Bill S-7 would permit Canada Border Services Agency officers with any reasonable general concern to search cell phones, tablets, and laptops. Travelers would be compelled to surrender passwords under threat of having their devices confiscated. Okay, so I don't know if that's going to be like the Quarantine Act where you can just say, hey, I am not consenting to this, and then you get a fine when you come in. And I don't know, because I haven't left the country for at least because of all these, let's say I don't have any paperwork. In other words, I don't want to say too much, but I don't have any paperwork that would clear me for this or for that, of course. By the way, I was born in the year of the monkey, just so you know. Hey, we're not just talking about cell phones in this legislation. We're also talking about someone's personal laptop computer, which can contain really vast quantities of quite sensitive information. And then David Fraser, a member of the Privacy Law Section of the Canadian Bar Association, said that Bill S-7 should be rewritten. All right, well, let's take a look at Mr. David Fraser. Okay, so Mr. David Fraser, privacy lawyer at Privacy Lawyer, Internet and Privacy Lawyer. Very cool. All right, I like that. I'm a big, freedom of information, freedom in the tech world guy, right? Old school. I used to be heavily interested in this kind of thing and all the laws around it, internet freedom, okay, specifically. He says he advises global companies on privacy and tech law and tweets about legal things. Tweets aren't legal advice. And he tweets this out today. I'll be speaking to the Senate Standing Committee on National Security and Defense on Bill S-7.
Most travelers now carry mobile electronic devices like smartphones with sensitive personal data on them. This has become essentially mandatory with the adoption of the ArriveCan app. The powers of customs agents to inspect the contents of these devices should be re-examined. Information stored on electronic devices is not a good, and any interpretation of the Customs Act that would authorize a suspicionless search of data stored on a device would likely be found to be unconstitutional. The first question, of course, is what does this mean? This is not a legal standard or threshold adopted in any country that I'm aware of, and it is certainly unknown to Canadian law.
This is Ro from the War Campaign, and I've been away for a little bit, and I come back, and, well, it's continuing the same here in Canada. Of course, Bill S-7, they're going to be searching through your personal electronic devices at the border. I'm astonished. I got a smile on my face because I sorted out some things in real life, even though the world is, well, at least the country, that's for sure, seems to be headed down the wrong path. I got to say, to my 2 cents, get your own house in order. That's what I've done. My sister was a little bit unwell, so I kind of dealt with that. My kids were going off the rails, dealt with that. And here I am. It is summertime in Canada, and they're going to be searching through your laptops, your cell phones, and your tablets when you come through the border. So yeah, don't mind the smile on my face. That's just because I'm taking it like an absurd theater, a theater of the absurd, like Albert Camus used to say in The Stranger and L'Étranger, all these books, right? So the world is an absurd theater to me. Sometimes you have a politician who's either A, ignorant and incompetent, or B, lying. But the more they are corrected and refuse to waver, they're just lying. So there's his take on politicians today. And I got to say, I kind of agree. That's just my personal thinking. Okay, so your devices, what does that mean coming to the border? Well, that means to me, A, maybe when I leave, I just don't come back. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? I might just be going back to the village in India. Realistically, this is my home. My children are born here. I love Canada, so I'm not willing to I'm not thinking about it too much. I like my little dirt patch of land. My grass is overgrown, but I love my country and I love my people, and that's what I've been focusing on. And I'll say that again. It's that you've got to find a little slice of heaven, a little slice of freedom where you got it, okay, while standing up for your rights. So big hail, brethren. That's H for honor, A for accountability, I for integrity, L for loyalty. We will be streaming live in about a week and a half, I think. I'm getting the band back together, and we're going to be going out again, doing these live streams, talking about freedom, talking about what's happening in political, cultural institutions, what's happening in the media. We'll be doing that. Panel will be live from the U.S. We're going to have Gat Hanzo as well, who's also, by the way, the writer for Vestige and for Bullet Maker. Thank you so much for your support. We've closed those campaigns down right now, and we are waiting for Vestige 3 to relaunch. So really going to be thankful for your support there. And of course, you know what? Canada Day is about a month away, a little less than that, about 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see you. Thank you so much for your well wishes. I have been offline, just kind of getting some real life stuff sorted. And you know what? How can you really go out there and sort out the world if you haven't sorted yourself out? So there it is. Hail, brethren. H for honor, A for accountability, I for integrity, and L for loyalty.